Selamat malam, selamat datang. Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Expats in Indonesia. The following video is a review of the Tanjung Kodok Beach Resort. This is one of several stops Horsey and I have on our epic road trip adventure that we felt we couldn't find any good YouTube videos or reviews on the property itself. So we thought we'd take the time to do one for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments or on our Facebook page. Otherwise, like, subscribe, enjoy the video. Thank you very much. Be kind to one another and be safe out there. When you're driving up to the entrance for the Tanjung Kodok Resort, it's a little hard to see the sign because there's a lot of items listed on the sign that the resort has. The resort name is just as small as all the other items that are listed. However, if you're using your navigation, it should take you right to it because that's how we got there. Has a very well manicured grounds and a nice path walkway that we took both days we were there to go for a walk. This is the lobby entrance, pulling up to the lobby entrance. They have valets that'll help you if needed. And this is entering the lobby area. To the left is the reception desk, check-in desk. And then to the right up the stairs, you can see off to the left the gigantic kids play area, foosball table, some entertainment things for the kids over there, beautiful flowers, nice seating, and then a nice long glassed in walkway that takes you to the room wings of the resort. Walking down to the pool area, it's an infinity pool. Looks out over the ocean. It's 1.2 meters deep. Good enough for the boss height-wise. And then they have a small kids pool as well next to it. And the pool actually opened at 6 a.m. and closes at 10 p.m. But it wasn't loud or anything. And then they have bathrooms with showers. They have a little bar area that you can order food and drinks at, and a kids play set. And then off to the side of it is some stairs leading down to the beach. It's not a very big beach, and when the tide's out, it's quite rocky, but it's still a beach. And we were there both days on the beach just for a few minutes. This is the restaurant area. The lower portion is the restaurant, which we decided probably wasn't open because it was dark when we went in there. And then the upper portion is the cafe. And that's where we did most of our eating with breakfast and lunch. And I think we ordered room service one time. But the prices are very reasonable. This is a view from the edge of where the restaurant building is, looking out over the Java Sea, and then back towards the resort. And you'll notice the standalone buildings off to the right of the resort. Right now, the whiter ones, those are the villas that the resort has. Walking into another entertainment area, you can see the two bikes on the right-hand side that are free for use, and then multiple pool tables, a couple pieces of exercise equipment, and a ping pong table. Out front towards the entrance is a tennis court that you can utilize as well. One of the things that's next to the resort is actually an amusement park, and we got a 20% off voucher for the amusement park. which we didn't end up using, but during the course of the day, we could hear the kids screaming and having a good time. So it sounds like it's a fun amusement park. Got you a few shots, couldn't get too many because obviously we didn't go into the park to see all the rides that were there. But it's very reasonably priced from what we could tell. You can even buy a combo package of the amusement park and the zoo, which is coming up here shortly, for a very reasonable price. Like, I think it was less than $10 per person. But there's the zoo that's almost across the street from the amusement park. So they're relatively close together, walking distance. Here's the exercise room at the resort. Very sparse as far as equipment goes, but they do have some equipment in that exercise room to utilize. Going into our room number was 307, which was a standard king. We booked a garden view, but I don't know where they had garden view rooms. When you walked into the room, to the left is the wardrobes and the bathroom. And then back around to the right is the bed. And we had a, like I said, standard king garden view. But once I show you out here on the balcony, you'll understand why it wasn't a garden view. I guess it could have been a garden view, but I don't know. This was pretty high up and nice view of the pool. And again, the Java Sea and the rest of the resort. So we enjoyed that. We actually ordered room service and ate dinner out there one night on our balcony and enjoyed that. This is the breakfast buffet. A couple juices or tea and orange juice, water, some pastries for dessert. This is the, I forgot what this is called. It'll come into the picture here in a second. I believe it was called the Gato Gato station and then the Berber I Am station. You could build your own on both those stations. Then they had a pancake area as well as a egg area. And then toast, bread, fresh fruits, and cereal. And then your hot food selections. Things like batso, nasi goreng, some rice dishes, some vegetable dishes, some chicken dishes, and krupu, sambal, 5 different kinds of sambal, and then a salad station. And then this is how the resort handles the nighttime look from the lobby area, walking down the hallway again to the rooms. You'll get an idea of how the illumination, how they illuminate the resort at night, which I thought was really neat. The blue lighting I really liked, as well as the lighting on the different figurines throughout the property. Let you guys know the cost we paid for this room was right around 45 US dollars per night for 2 nights. So very reasonably priced considering the ocean view. And when I travel for work, I know staying out in California, when we stayed in La Jolla and stuff like that, it was, $250, $300 a night for what they called an ocean view, but you were, a half a mile from the ocean looking over a cliff. So you really just saw it in the horizon. This here, you can see the shoreline with a great ocean view. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments. I've also included copies of the menu and with all the pages in the menu. Please like, subscribe, to our videos if you so choose. No pressure. We're having fun making them and enjoy sharing our travels and trips with you guys. But as always, please be kind to one another and be safe out there. Thanks for watching.